Hi everybody, it's Diane. I am here with Mini Moo cards, as you probably read the title. I cut these all out of a file folder. They're 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. And as you can see, I glued just some random book page to them. And I was going to knock it down with gesso that's almost out, though there's plenty for this, and a little bit of paint on a couple. And you can kind of see. Cutesy alert! Cutesy alert! Yes, these are cutesy. They're all scrapbook paper. And I know this isn't too terribly exciting, but nobody's home. It's quiet. I have time to film. This is what I'm doing. And actually, I thought maybe you'd like to see how random this really is. You could even have your children do this for you. And I didn't even trim these yet. So if you watched my last video, I mentioned I didn't know what to do next. And I didn't, which is why I started this, because the Christmas stuff still just happened to be out. So I'm like, well, I'll make some cute little Moo cards. Why not? So as I was fussy cutting this stuff, then I had to go off and do other things. I didn't finish. And while I was off doing other things, I had a great idea for a journal to make. Well, now I'm committed to this, so the journal's gonna have to wait. Figures, right? It's kind of late here. There's almost a full moon out there. And in case you're wondering why I enjoy getting gesso on my finger, it's to get rid of the brush strokes and spread it around a little bit. I have 16 cards, if you're counting. I actually counted today. Well, I had to know how many cards to cut. This does go pretty fast, too. So if you want to make an interesting background, it doesn't take too much time. Although now I have to let this dry. And I have no idea how much of it will show in the finished product. I did this if you watched the Christmas notebook video. This was the same technique I did on those covers. And if you really like over-the-top cutesy, I wouldn't do this. Just have color cardstock and different things like that behind that. This will look a tad like mixed media. So if you want super cute, I may not do that. Alright, well, we made a mess of this. Let's see if we can add just a little pink to, I think, like 2 of them. And a little blue to... That's more than a little, Diane. That's a lot. Yeah, I wanted it more like that. Just 2 pink? Yeah, okay. Boy, you are making a mess. And then 2, maybe 3 blue. And this is actually more like an aqua, but it was handy. Which one's wetter? Okay. That's pretty good, except this is, I think, way too pink. have to let these dry, as I mentioned. And I'll see this one. It's not going to have much text showing because we had to knock down that pink. Actually, do we want any more on anything? Oh, it's a little pink. Shame on you, Diane. My dog's making a bed. Yeah, it's late. On her bed. Alright. Alright, that's good. And since I'm not making those closed caption videos anymore, I did write this one down, and I'll leave you with this tidbit of wisdom from the closed caption department. I said, I'm getting a little teed at the closed caption department. So maybe I was asking for it. I'm getting a little teed at the closed caption department. They said, yeah, I'm giving tilted at the most campus and department. And department was capitalized besides. All right, digest that. I'm going to let this stuff dry, and I will see you then. Okay, well, let's just pick it up. I did quite a lot without you guys when I was working. My husband was leaf blowing, so that was not going to work unless you wanted me to kind of yell at you. No, that doesn't show up. So all the image stuff is glued down. I'm up to, as you can see, ribbon, sequins, punch snowflakes, I don't know what kind of stuff. Okay, well, I don't think that's done. Maybe a couple rubber stamps. This one sort of looks like snowflakes. I put that on this one. And none of them are completely done yet, so don't despair. Lots to do yet. That's nice. It needs something by the deer, though. What do you think? Sequins, a word. Sequins do we have today? I imagine the same ones as yesterday. And the day before that. Well, I'm white. Would that look okay? I'm not going to be able to fish them out. No. No. Alright, I'm going to give it 3 tries. If I can't get it, I'm going to go do it by myself. Alright. Too bad for you. You guys have to wait. Alright, a Kewpie, which I didn't notice this till I was cutting it out. The little K. Not cute. And the K is for Kewpie, not for cute. Although that would fit, right? I do have like a dark teal, if I can find it in the box here. No, it's too dark. You're considering the subject matter in that. That needs like a little foofy lace thing, which I do not have up here. Alright, we'll wait with that one. Okay, Rick Rack. do with this one. What would a blue ribbon look like? And a couple blue sequins. I have dark blue and then this. Well, you know she's going to get the dark blue and see what it looks like. Personally, I like that better, but this looks a little cheerier. Okay, what would red look like? That's definitely more Christmassy. All right. What about blue above it? No, that looks too patriotic. Okay. Not that you can be too patriotic, but you know what I mean. It kind of makes it look off-season. Alright, what about the sequins or stars? Are these red or that magenta color? That one's red. Oh, that's kind of cute. What about a blue one? Or is that going to be back to looking like the 4th of July? Come on, there's a blue one right there. Alright, together it looks like the 4th of July. Spaced out, it's not so bad. Alright, I'll do that. Okay. I don't know about the rest of these. Anything coming to my mind? Well, that one could use something on the bottom. What about dark blue that you put away? Whoops, I'm sorry. It slipped out of my hand, but it didn't fall. Well, it kind of did. It banged. Yeah, we know, Diane. We heard it. Where'd that blue go? I did put it away, didn't I? Yeah. No, I don't like that. Okay, what about the lighter blue? It's kind of pretty. Okay. He needs something else though. I think these backgrounds worked out pretty well. I like them at any rate. Well, what about those sequiny snowflakes? This stuff. But actually, I think it's more like a shaker mix, really. But that's not how I'm using it. Should be okay. There's a blue and then a couple clear. All right, I think that's enough. I think I'm going to spatter on some of these. So I could do that up there. Hmm. Rick Rack. Did I already say that for that one? Still could use something there though. What? Well, there is a heart in this set. Actually, there's a couple. Okay. I may want to color it in red. I may not. If I don't like it, I'll cover it with paper. It's okay. I think I might want to color it in. But yeah, that needs definitely something. What about just plain red on top? Where's that narrow stuff? Is that too narrow? No, I think I like the narrow better. Okay, this, and then maybe Rick Rack on the bottom. Whoops. And I have no plans for these. I just felt like using these images. Okay. Well, you know, this one really, I can almost just sew around it and be done. This one, what about some punched stars? But what color? A darker pink? That doesn't show up enough. Close, not quite. What if I have a darkerish pink? Let's see. No. That's okay. Get on there. And maybe some trim on the bottom. And my dog's making a bed on her bed, if you hear that. It's actually getting a little late. Uh-oh, I lost one. Where'd it go? You don't know how irritating that is when you lose something on camera, because I feel like everybody can see it, right? I don't know where it went. Maybe it's on the floor. I just thought that for catchers in a ball game, when they miss a, you know, like it's a wild pitch or something, and they don't know where it went, and it's like there's 40,000 people telling you where it is, and they don't know where it is. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just as embarrassing. All right, something on the bottom. Do we want green to be different? No. All right, what about pink? I have a darkerish pink. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that star's on the floor. I see it. I'll get it later. That's pretty. Alright, that needs inking though on the edges or something like that. Come on, ribbon, straighten up. Alright, that one's fairly done, I would say. Does it need a star on top? It has stars. Maybe we should put a sequin on top. It doesn't want to come out. Whoops. It's alive. Come on, get on there. Yeah, it looks like that's not glued at the top, doesn't it? It's stuck. Oh, good. That's terrible, Diane. What did you do? My goodness, I'm glad I caught that. I don't know, I was distracted by a leaf blower. She's not responsible for her gluing actions. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cute. Nero red on the bottom. Yeah, that's nice. So if you wanted to make these, you could use them as tags on gifts. Of course, there's a lot of other things too, but that just came to my mind. All right, maybe that one needs blue on the bottom, or green. Well, that's pretty. All right, humor her. This is probably gonna look terrible. Not terrible. Actually, you could do that. I would allow it, but I think blue is better. If you wanted something kind of funky. Alright, that one left back there, the bird, which I noticed the border thing is crooked, so I have to do something about that, which of course I didn't notice until I glued it down, which I will say isn't entirely my fault if I can defend myself. The way the lighting was before, I couldn't really see that until it was, you know, on there where it's light, and I didn't know. Well, maybe something kind of gold. I don't really have a gold flat ribbon. I've got this braid thing. Well, that's sort of snazzy. Alright, why not? And I know this, I'm going to have to hold it for a minute. So what do you want to talk about? Well, this is the weekend you set the clocks back. We fall back, which means it's going to get dark at about 2:15 p.m. It's pretty good. It needs inking. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, what about at the top too? Yeah, that definitely helps. Alright, folks. I think I hit them all. So I'm going to spatter a little, ink edges a little, dig those white sequins out of that bag. I'm not ruling out sewing, but, oh, I didn't do this one, but, I don't know. We'll see about that. Alright, well, I'll do this one by myself. You guys have been here for quite a while. Okay, when I come back, they'll be done. Hang on. Okay, they're all done. This has a messy, scrunchy lace thing on top. I went around a little bit with a bronze metallic paint. I thought I had gold. I couldn't find it. That probably would match better, so I didn't do it real heavily. A lot of them have a little spattering. Some of them have inking around the edges. Some of them have a little stitching. Some of them have a big blobby splatter here and there. This one I did actually dot in. Some of the dots are original to the paper, and then I added some more in. I did color in just the border of that heart. Okay. Mini Moo cards. If you're so inclined to make these, they can be gift tag, actual package tags. You could use them to put on a journal page, an art journal page. Use them on a greeting card, as part of a greeting card, and add words or something, tags, journal cards. Just glue them in your junk journal. They're cute. Occasionally, if I like one that much, I tape it to my wall. I hold it up, stand it up somewhere. Okay, thanks everybody. Hope you have a nice day out there.